Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry about my voice. I did lose it this week because I was at an amusement park and I was screaming on all of the rides. But I wanted to sit down and film this makeup tutorial for you guys today, and I did wear this the day that I went to the amusement park because it is very minimal and it still includes SPF, and you're not going to sweat it off throughout the day because it doesn't include a foundation. This makeup look is super minimal, and I've actually been wearing it every single day so far this summer because I just can't be bothered to put on a full face of makeup throughout the day. But I do want to wear something that makes me look a little bit more put together. Most days I honestly don't even wear the mascara. I just leave my eyelashes curled and that's it. So if you guys are curious to see how I created this super simple 5-minute no makeup look for the summertime, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go in with my SPF and moisturizer. And what I do is I take 1 pump of the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin, and I take a little bit of my Tarte Tartegaurd SPF. I mix them together and I use this as my moisturizer. I find that when I put on the Tarte SPF by itself and I don't mix it in with my moisturizer, it can leave a very apparent white cast to the skin. So this way it just kind of melts into the skin a little bit better. It still is a little bit white on the skin, but it's not that crazy of a sunscreen white cast. Also, I thought that I'd mention that since I never tan my face is going to be lighter than my body, but that doesn't really bother me. If that bothers you, you could wear a tinted moisturizer or foundation. Next, I'm going in with my eye cream. This is the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream, and I just take a little bit of this and tap it out underneath my eye area, and I'm just showing you guys a little bit of my skincare routine because it does include SPF. So after I am done with that, it's time to start working on the brows, and the first thing that I'll do is take the Milani Clear Brow Shaping Wax, and I'll take a little bit of it and I will place it in my brows just to make sure that the hairs are sitting where I want them to. And then I'll go ahead and start filling in my brows with the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown and their number 12 eyebrow brush. But basically what I have been doing is outlining the bottom of the brow, and then I go ahead and flick up the excess product into the brow, and then I go to the side and I create that little arch and I connect it to the tail and fill in that area there. And then what I'll do is I will brush my brow hairs down so that I can outline the top of the brow and connect the top section to the tail. And then what I'll do is I will blend it out. But I like to outline my brows first, and then I kind of feather in the excess product to the body of the brow, and then I'll go ahead and blend it out with the spoolie. To clean up and sculpt the brows, I like to use this concealer by Marc Jacobs and a flat definer brush by Sigma. And what I'll do is I will just place the product down as close to the brow as possible from where I sculpted them. And I will also cover up any of the hairs that are growing into my eyebrows that are too short to pluck out yet. And I'll go ahead and just push the product in and blend it out with my finger. And then I'll take a little bit more at the top of the brow as well, just to make sure that everything looks nice and clean. And this also helps to lift the brow area as well. As a last step for the brows, I'm just going to go ahead and set them in place with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then that is it. Now we're going to move on to the face makeup. So even though I'm not going in with a foundation, I still want to use a mattifying primer. This is the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and it keeps my skin more matte than any of the other mattifying primers that I have tried. I'm talking about Makeup Forever and all of those high-end mattifying primers. This one works 10 times better than those, especially when I wear it under foundation. My foundation does not move. So I like to use this on days that I'm not wearing any foundation as well because it keeps my skin nice and matte. The next thing that I'll do is go in with a corrector to correct the darkness under my eyes, and today I'm using the Bobbi Brown Corrector in Light Peach, and I take a very small amount of this on my fingers so it warms up the product and it melts into the skin nicely, and I'm just putting this right underneath my eye area where I get the most darkness, and I'm kind of blending it down so that it blends into the rest of my skin and it's not just awkwardly light right underneath my eyes. And then what I'll do is I'm taking a little bit of my Inglot concealer in shade 97. Some days I don't even do this. And I put a little bit of this just a little bit lower than where I put the corrector. And I put it underneath my nose, the tip of my nose, and on my chin, just to cancel out any redness that I might have. Then I blend that out with my Luxie small contouring brush. And I love this brush because it does take off any excess product that you put on the face. It doesn't just pile it on or make your skin look cakey. Now, to set my face, I love the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This powder really instantly mattifies my face and keeps it matte all day long. I'm just using a small tapered brush by Sigma to set underneath my eyes, and then I'm using a bigger brush to set the rest of my face. But this powder, I'm not kidding you, really does keep my skin nice and matte all day without looking like I'm wearing anything on the skin. It's super, super lightweight, and it just does the job amazingly. So next, curling my lashes is a must for me because it really does wake up the face when your lashes are nice and uplifted. So I make sure to curl my lashes even if I don't intend on wearing mascara. But for the purpose of this video, I did put on a bit of mascara. I'm using the Loreal Telescopic mascara. I just put a tiny, tiny drop on the lashes just to define them a little bit more. I also don't typically wear bronzer every day when I do this makeup, but today I'm using the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, and I'm just placing this very lightly on the perimeter of my face just to add a little bit more warmth to it because my skin is so much more pale on my face and it doesn't match my body. Since I do keep it out of the sun, I want to make sure that I'm adding just a little bit of warmth so it's not so obviously lighter than the rest of my body. And then that completes today's look. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.